Hit the button, okay? That's it. Welcome, the War Chief of Light is live with another epic night gaming ass kicking. Listen, you know the drill. Hi, I'm Peeps, PBG, whatever the fuck you want to call me. It's okay. We're here to have fun. We're here to continue the MSQ. There's an echo. Where's the echo? Hold on. Why are you picking up like that? Oh. Hold on. No? I don't know. That should have fixed it. Did it fix it? Yes? How are we doing for echo now? Okay. Whew. Okay, let me just double check what's going on. I didn't get a chance to check Discord before jumping on. Preach did that first trial fast and easy since, well, to be fair, again, he's got his own team of people, right? These aren't new players, they're not random, they're not... And again, the group we had last night tried. A switch of tactic would have solved all of our problems in one shot. So it is what it is. It took a fucking long time, but we got it. That's the only thing a lot of the streamers have for advantage. They either have a full group or they've got people welcoming them in. Like, it's a bit of an advantage, let's be honest. And that's not to shit on him either. That's definitely not the case. I was getting some footage for a video. I want this stone. And then we're gonna go see our buddies, and we're heading off to Yaktel. Oh no. We'll get it then. So hi, I hope everyone's having a legendary night. Tonight is, at least for me, it's supposed to be a legendary night. I have no reason to believe it's not going to be a legendary night. Tomorrow's going to suck balls, in not the fun way. I'm sure there's an easier way to do that, and I'm sure I didn't care. I like the daytime one. The daytime, that swing. Also, yes, it's an airship, but do you see it has Galul Jaja's wings? Before we continue, I want to admit something, okay? I want to hate Galul Jaja. I want to hate him. Oh, there you go. He is an emperor. He's not voted in, even though chances are he would have been voted in. He's not. He's going to pass on his emperorness to his children, and there's a possibility of that becoming a tyrant. He lives in a fucking castle, while others, some of them, don't. And even, like, stuff like this is made in his image. But then you realize that he has maintained peace above everybody else for years. He has done the motherfucking work. He has improved the lives of everyone in this country. I want to hate him. I do. He is set up to be disliked. And then you realize what he's done and you're like, if that's how monarchy was, we'd all want one. That could all change depending on who gets in, though, and which is why we don't like monarchies. But oh, excuse me, hiccups. Yeah, look, it's in his image. Oh, poor Wuk. Are you sure that thing will stay in the air? All the way to Yaktel? A lot of character building and background building is nearing an end, so dag it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucking love the story as is. Okay, let's stick with me for a second. Let's pretend, okay? This is a straightforward story. She's gonna collect the last couple things. She finds it above somebody else with the help of Kona, and then they end up ruling together. If that's the story, is it really a bad story? No, it's actually a really good story. Like, there are many video games I have played which were much worse. Like, it's pretty decent. And I would even say, like, it's close to ARR at that point, you know what I mean? You got your world building, you've got your this, your that. You've got a comical big bad. Bakul Jaja. This is not poor writing, right? The building is good. We care about Waklamat. We care about Kona. And we're starting to care a little bit about Zarolja. Like, obviously, we know there's a twist. And listen, I have Twitter. I know it picks up at the halfway point. It goes from like, bidoo. I know. I really like the first half. But then again, I like the whimsy. I like the cutesy. I like her a lot. I don't see her as like a simping, like, you know what I mean? To me, that's a daughter. That's under my wing. I've fallen for the writing. Are you know what I mean? Hello, Kane. So, I struggle with the people that tell me that the first half sucks. Chances are it's so much better in the second half. But don't tell me the first half sucks. That's not true. Are you ready? Bag packed? Goodbye, you said? There's no going back. Not nervous or anything. Just making sure you're not nervous. She's just a big kid and I fucking love her. She makes me want to make a kitty. Who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand just until... I will hold your hand like this, in the air, because, you know... Of course, maybe ask LVL. Fuck you. I'm gonna hold her. You're the nicest person I've ever met. I'll try not to crush your hand. Dude, she'll have to hold my hand like this. There is some pacing issues, but I feel like it's common to Final Fantasy XIV and not necessarily the poor writing. There's a lot of lulls, but that's because Final Fantasy XIV does that. You'll go a long time without hitting anything. And a lot of like, and then finally you'll get a fetch quest and you're like, okay, so this is where we're gonna go do stuff. So, I get it. If you're bored, I get it. So, like, my husband wouldn't like this at all. He wouldn't give a shit. He'd only listen to the voiced stuff, first of all. Second of all, he'd never want to level a character, ever, if he had to go through the MSQ. He's not that stick on the story. He's like, he needs to be doing stuff. To him, it's a game. You gotta move. Exactly. And I mean, we're not in a place to have that smooth pacing either. Aww! Mablu! Totally! Of course, I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earrings. Is that so? You said before it gained popularity in Yogg-Tural as a protective ward for travelers, right? That's right, we tracked down an elderly merchant whose first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage. He met a market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of the sea salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage? It could only be my grandfather. Did the merchant at which market? Oh, one in Yaktel. to where it seems you're already bound. Well, isn't that a nice surprise? I hate to say this and people are gonna dislike me for it. I think there needs to be more action quests. Right? I know slaughtering animals isn't fun as a concept, but the reality is you gotta do something. You can't just leave it to that. Have some bandits attack, or you know what? To gain their trust, you need to clear their fields of the bandits. I don't know. Made that up on the spot. But you see what I mean? I think there needs to be a little bit more. And I'm not saying that for myself. I'm okay with this, okay? It's a mere coincidence I brought my father there. Or, yeah, it's another discovery to look forward to. Cute as a button. Thank you for coming all this way. Anything for the third promised. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Exactly. The side. I think they need to add some in the MSQ to flavor it. And again, it's not because I want to pad the MSQ. Again, I like it. But someone who's just playing through, I understand why they would be like, oh god, okay, more text. Last call for Yaktel. Oh. Preach hates Tataru. That's it. He's cancelled. We can't unsubscribe, unfollow, How can you hate Tataru? Like, we're gonna have to, like, I really hope she wins. Yaktel will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Domser must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Ooh, heavy! Speaking of heavy. No, I think I have.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Wow. Cat, he's hashtag cancelled now.
It is here, where the Chapral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Yaktel. I love her. I fucking love her. Tataru and Nanamo is why I am a Lala. I re-rolled. Oh no, not her again.
Are you alright?
Actually, give me 30 seconds. I gotta go to my kitchen table. I'll be right back. Listen, I'm gonna keep everything on. Just bear with me. Oh look, t-shirt. I'm not far. I'm still here. Give me one more second. Right next to the camera. Ugh. Sorry about that. I got my brace cut into my jaw here and it's starting to hurt. Okay. I'm one of the race of people who sure.
I've never been good with heights.
The poor girl.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozumautka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote.
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
Okay.
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble.
Yakutin Peninsula. Oh, nice. Thank you, Daggett. I appreciate that. Again, I am desperately bad
So
with South
don't
American
take a
history.
tumble.
Everyone looks at
It was
her.
one time.
That's why we're looking at her.
Is the Chabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Oh, man.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Punchy, punchy, hand, hand. Let's go. I want that blue section so bad. Hold on. Okay. Aaronville. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to stay in someone's sight at all times. You're about to see how well that works. The relationship between cenotes and the meteorites is not as well described here. I feel like she's a 19-year-old girl here. But like she's 19-year-old sounding, acting. Go away, scary squirrel. She says Shinatsu. Necrosis. Help! I pulled everything! Alright, it's gonna watch me kill everything. Alright, hold on. Yeah, they're just gonna watch. You know, nothing bad's happening here. God damn it. Thank you for nothing, Aaronville. Her little boy, they're just so cute though. Brax is ahead. Let's be on our way. You guys literally just watched me. Assholes. Ooh, there's the 8th right there. I forgot to put an elastic in after supper and my teeth hurt. Not my teeth, but like my lip rubbing up against the brace. Oh, and I did repair all of my stuff off stream. Because I know some of you are looking at me going, Peeps, what the fuck? Go repair your shit. Last stream was a disaster. Which, fair. It was a disaster, okay? I'm aware. Come on now. Alfino. Aaronville's not exaggerating about the C notes. Be a grueling climb out of these. Well, thankfully, we made it here without incident. Let's not dilly-dally any longer. Do. Okay, let's see. I don't need the 645 gear. Ooh. Let's see what that looks like. I was worried for a second. Oof, headache kicking back. Hardcore, gotcha. Oh no, absolutely take care of your head, take care of yourself. Absolutely, don't even worry about it. Ready to head on in? You got some bun boobs. Our first task is finding the elector. third promise and her retinue, I presume? I presume right. I am the Dawn Servant's elector. Then come join us under the Guard of Stars at the village center. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There's only one way to find out. If they could perfect that turn that they always do. It's the only. There's very little that takes me out. Like wearing jeans and sneakers doesn't take me out. All these fucked up mounts don't take me out. Bikinis don't take me out. What does take me out is that fucking turn. Slap him.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Slap him.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have
You piece
any
of
idea
shit.
how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As Ibrash Rash, I have the honor of serving as elector on behalf of my people. As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
And we took it easy.
Third promise. If you would please join us.
We gave no shits. We sat back. We took a night. We came rested. And hopefully, Bakul Jaja is constipated. Or has the runs. Or both.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Put me with Kona.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Nobody wants to be with Bakul Jaja.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Ali said, I might even help. My girl. You've grown, but you...
Claimants, please present your colors.
Team Pink?
I have red.
Red. It's pink.
Blue. On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Yeah, get Kona or Zarulja.
Red!
Kona!
Together again, as fate would have it.
Tiriku, yes.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Dumber, dumber.
Not the one-head.
Who did you want? No, listen. Who was... If you had to be stuck
Listen
with...
well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Exactly. Who the fuck did he expect he was gonna get? Oh, I'm glad I got the kitty boy. No, you're not. I'm glad I got the cat lady. No, you're not. Because she would put an axe through you. Like, I know Zedul Zhao was probably not his first choice, because, you know, owie. But, like, the fuck did you expect?
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
The daddy's noticing. The kids are getting along.
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
Facts. You can tell a lot about a people, a culture, a nation from food. Their snacks.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink.
Mm-hmm.
The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living.
Alcohol. It's alcohol.
So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
Almost. You are, like, right there, buddy.
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to
he's
tradition,
right at the finish
that
line.
we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
This is a big face palm. Tell him he just tripped up at the finish line. This guy's ready to take a nap. Wake me up when it's over.
The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
I figured.
Let the feat of repast begin.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. Delight, I wonder.
Go eat some. Start there. Talk to the people. What do they like about it? What makes it stand out? Who prepares it? Is it the mother, the matriarch? Is it the grandmother who spends the day stewing beets? I don't know. How fortunate this feat, unique stipulations that frustrated Bakul Jaja's attempts to delay us. Serves him right, and it gets endangering my people with his schemes. I hope he gets the runs. See, she agrees with me. It was right there, you missed it. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong, and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for a moment, allow me to express how glad I am for the opportunity to work together. Oh, Kona! I love you, little buddy! I am unbound to succeed. Oh, stop. Wuk, you are right at the point, too. Precisely. Son of a bitch. Competition has a team of 6. 2 claimants, Sadiel Ja, Bakul Jaja's lackeys, and we're a team of 9. We can mobilize. A brisk affair to learn the recipe. Too easy! Is it? Well, we mustn't be overconfident. Lest make careless mistakes could be easily avoided. Our first order of business is determining the recipe. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. There you go. Hope you go. Well, that wasn't a big clue. Fastidious fella. The recipe for Exuberant Pibil. I wish I could tell you, friend, a dish so delicious that is meant to be shared. But we are forbidden from divulging anything. But mentioning it, fierce craving. I hope that there's still Ibruk in the market. Okay, so it's in the market. So we're gonna have to eat it. Right? And it's big enough to be shared with people. That is akiot. Mostly to add a bit of color. To our most popular cuisine. Okay. Alright. So basically it adds color, not flavor. Paprika, by the way. If you're like bit peeps. No. That's white people spices. Paprika adds color, not flavor. Look, Tayat cat. Oh, she's pretty. Alright. Is it a meat dish I want? Oh, a banana peel. Smoked banana. Oh no, I dropped my nayul. I mean, Yatika banana peel. I could barely see it through the steam from my underground oven. Okay. So it's a banana dish. There we go. We've already killed me. I'm not fucking eating that shit. Absolutely the fuck not. And before people come in the comments and be like, peeps, what the hell? No. Bananas are disgusting. I can't. I don't even like the smell of them. Ugh. No. I'm sorry, I'm back. Oh, what did we discover? The villagers were forbidden from telling us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish. Blending local herbs and spices was too happy to describe ones I didn't recognize. What are particular? Okay. I see. Pibil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alfino claims. We have our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe cooks carrying bundles of wrapped leaf najul or banana in certain localities. It would seem a subterranean oven is commonplace. I saw the same. Combination spices or banana leaves. PB and banana. No. Leave it to a master gleaner. I'll help prepare the kitchen. Alfino is getting the firewood, guys. Does that surprise anybody? No. I too shall glad volunteer mine aid. He looks much better. Like, listen, Uncle Urioshe, which one of my favorite shorts I made was describing how uncomfortably hot he is. This graphical update has been very kind to him. Not so much to you though. It made you look like a boy, and I like the daddies. Happy to leave it just suitable Ibrut. You happy to form the requisite deed, Alisai? And for the natural leaves, I believe I'm capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find Najul in this part. They only grow in the Jatika forest. Such extreme time consuming. We gotta try bartering first. This feat encourages communication. Lamati Horchief, will you accompany me? Yes. Absolutely. No better way to whet my appetite. Good, well, let's get to task. Come on, let's go get those natural leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Bye, girl. 95. Yes, the song changes a little. What does that look like? Hold on. Okay, so. Did I forget to save it? I did. So smart. Okay, Kona has been finding bananas. Perhaps the cook video I mentioned could persuade us to a few. Ooh. Speaking of stuff in trees, my cherries are starting to get sweet. I can't wait. In a week or two, I'll have fresh cherries in my house. Something I've never thought I would have. This weekend, I'm going to be picking up some raspberries from my bushes. Ah, Mr. Cheerful Cook. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? I would like to buy some bananas. When we were kids, we used to call them the nanan. So we have to go get them. Is that the one with like the BDSM type look? Cause like, while I don't want that on my Lala, it's still fucking cool that it exists. Allow me to save you the trip. Okay, why are you helping? Means we can't get our Nayu leaves. But we can, can't we? There's no other way of procuring them. You would have suspended this feat. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but I overheard your conversation. I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you're willing to share? Only to undertake this feat with an empty stomach, you may find Zebruk Pibil to be a delicious but daunting task, dish to finish. Oh, I can't wait. If it's just banana and spices, that's not a whole lot. On the bunny man, I can imagine is fantastic. On most of the other characters, it's fantastic. On Lala, off limits. Perhaps there's something about the ability to learn, something of significance other than the recipe. You're learning. Like, you know people that when they put stuff on the internet, they're like, you're a warrior of light. Who are they with? And you're like, to me, it's who PB, like right here, who she thinks is hot. Not PB, little PB Lala. Because listen, I get role-playing, and usually when I play a video game, the first time I play it through for the person behind the controller. And then that's usually the person making the call. I don't usually go into the roleplay of, my character would choose this. Not usually. But with the Lala, still, I can't make that connection. Like, you know what I mean? Like when Estinien was doing the push-ups there, that wasn't my Lala that was getting hot and heated and bothered. It was me. Hi. I'll be good now. You see what I mean? I want to get an Elizin character, or maybe a kitty lady. Just to have like something a little bit more on the sexy side. But other than that, I'm good. I'll tell you Yaktel's history if you're interested. You start with the Old War. The Xebral and the Mamulja, right? These fortresses are born witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of bloodshed is to know Zebruk Pibil. What does the Ibruk have anything to do with the bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the settlement, ruined by war, the village of Ilso Asso. Ilion Asso. Hoshafon Widow. Oh, that's so sweet. Sad. None of us are over that. There. Can you see? Oh, fuck's sake. Tell me when I fuck up. When I was hardcore rating World of Warcraft, okay? You guys can judge me. This is we're taking 1 minute, and this is a judgment zone. You may judge all you want, okay? When I was rating Warcraft hardcore, Cataclysm, Lich King, and half of Pandaria. That's the hardcore days. I would 100%. I bought a straw long enough to do that, and I would just to drink and keep going. Terrible, I know. There, I'm gonna line that up a little bit better, you know. If you know, you know. Baemric has not invited. The Endwalker quest for the ranged magical was fucking great. It's one of my favorite of the bunch. I love the Endwalker class quests. My favorite, again, was the culmination where we found out that Charlea was completely down for the G word that ends with side. Rides Xenos side? Yeah. Yeah. That's a conversation I don't think a lot of people are ready to have. Because I would love to bust people's bubbles thinking about Charlene. It's kind of like the United States. And no, this is not me picking on anybody. This is not getting too deep into it. But like, you know what I mean? Where you kind of step back and like, wait a second, they're funding it. Oh shit. Same idea, baby. Charlene was ready and willing. They made the decision. They made it as a fucking group. They were happy. We didn't like it. Not liking something to me is not enough. Like, anyway, it's one of those think about it moments. Yeah, some were better than others. Man, we all thought Gosetsu was cheap. Oh, yeah, I didn't know. See, I only did it like a week before fucking Dawn Trail. So I didn't get that assumption. But yeah, I can see why people would have went nuts for that. So this is the village of Ilian Aso, and what's left of it. It was Wuk. My grandfather called home. Wuk. I didn't know you were in Yaktel. I was picking lumber for Ikbrax when I heard the third promise was on her way with deep historical significance. I immediately saw an opportunity to be of service, and so I followed you. Wukivu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the feat of reeds. He's very much a father figure. He could very well be her father, for all we know. Grandfather. A pleasure. You are a member of Third Promise's retinue, I presume? For the moment. I suppose I am. My name's Kona. Kona, that's a good name. Familiar name. Where have I heard that before? He's about to do it again. Kona? As in the second promise of Tuliholal? To think I address a Dawn Servant's own son as a common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please hold up your gun and... Oh, come on. Not this again. I take no offense. Please do not dwell on it. Alright, I shan't. And right on cue. At least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn more about Xigbruk Pibil. While I'm forbidden by the Braxrax to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to tell you what I know of Yaktel's history. We'd appreciate that. In the most basic sense, the conflict between Xbrak and the Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja live in the lower forest, and a thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, home of Xbral, where they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors on the higher ground. Xbral forces were able to... Okay, it makes sense. But the state of this village would attest that the tide turns eventually. This is the woe? Okay. Well, something you all know too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamulja were people much at war with themselves and with others. The Hobigo, the Bunwawa, and the Dopero were sought to assert dominance over each other. In an effort to strengthen their bonds and discourage infighting, Hobigo and Bunwa leaders would arrange marriages between their children. I'm going to stop this right here, okay? As you guys know, my Roman Empire is the British monarchy from the Plantagenets, and I would go as far as Queen Victoria, really. Anyway, that's not the point. When I found out that the blessed siblings, the two heads, I figured immediately that they had to be trying for it. I am sure that people tried hard. Because again, if they would parent a two-head, the rarity of rarities, that would guarantee success, money, whatever the fuck they were looking for, right? So you went from poverty to nobody to... So I guarantee they were looking to pair these people up, whether they liked it or they didn't, depending on how their own monarchies worked. Yes, this is the stuff I think about when I'm laying in bed at night. 100%. I have stayed up thinking about how that populace would keep looking to get that specific mix. Guaranteed. I even thought of maybe they were even inbreeding. Because, again, the importance of the blessed siblings would be so high that they'd be willing to do it. So we're going to continue. But that's where my thought process was on that. It was long believed the partners of different clans could not have children together, but when it happened, the two-headed Mamulja, blessed with the tremendous strength and magical prowess, he grew mighty warrior. and the first ruler of Oterkak, the ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would not dispose anyone to leadership. Hold on. Under the Ortak's rule, the newly formed Mamulja became the force to be feared, as they would be. I became best to see the first... Again, can you imagine the groups of parents fighting to have a royal? Is this where the shoe drops? We find out Galul Jaja is part of the problem? He created this? Because again, Emperor Galul Jaja, I'm calling him Emperor, but like, you see what I mean? Like, that's a monarchy. That's... I've been extremely... This zone's music is stunning, by the way. I would listen to this while studying all day. Oh.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
And we know Galul Jaja did his séjour. I don't know that word in English right now. 80 years ago, okay?
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
Okay.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Now at this time, the Mamulja would have all stopped 100% because their blessed was in front of them. How do you get them to stop? Let me see. Oh boy. We got Echo, baby. Oh, we get to watch it.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Buff your tails and scurry off then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest. Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
I'm gonna stop for a second, okay? Hold on. Every time we solve something, it's the head of reason. Again, the other head wants the same things, okay? The brothers, they want the same thing. It's always the head of reason. Starting to theorize. Look, my little hamster's on the wheel, guys.
Not until those affairs come to Tural like our honored visitor here.
Oh!
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin?
He did.
I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Okay. Okay.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chabral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights.
Listen, when the food's good, the
delicious was
food's
their
good.
repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Laugh too.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Bibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
So one dish is meat.
What's wrong? Someone was there, you say?
Uh-huh.
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
A lot more moments like this, the close-ups of your Warrior of Light in these moments. Okay. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about a myriad of cultures. And we're doing the same now. Getting new pants. I get a present! Okay, who's given some valuable insight. However, we're no closer to getting the Nagul leaves. Tell me, what historic feast commemorated such fashion? Is there a monument? Indeed there was. Allow me to show you. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna take 30 seconds. I need to pee. I'll be right back, so I'm just going to the washroom. I'll be right back. I promise. Be good. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm coming. Give me a second. I'm trying to unroll something. Okay. I'm coming, I promise. There, okay. For some reason, the bottom of my pant legs, but these specific pants only roll up. I'm like, wish you wouldn't do that. But hey, listen. Beggars can't be choosers. Let's go solve this mystery of the foods. My kind of mystery, though, by the way. Except for the bananas. Fuck the bananas. Be good. My dad, to this day, still tells me, hey, be good, and if you can't be good, don't get caught. I fucking hate bananas. There's very few foods that I will not eat at all, won't even try it. I don't care what they're cooked in. I don't care how they're prepared. I will fucking not. And bananas is one of them. Number 2 is ketchup. I want no. After that, I'm pretty good. Most foods I'll try, even if I don't like it. Like cherries, I'm not big on cherries, but I've been trying the cherries in my tree, and they're actually not too bad. Like, I'm willing to give a lot of stuff a go. But bananas are a no-go. And ketchup, no thanks. Like all fruits, I like most. To be fair, I got braces, so... in the house I bought, I've got cherries in the front. Again, I wasn't big on them, but these ones are actually not bad. I got raspberries in the back, and I've got Canadian plums. I've never had one. I'm gonna wait until they're good and see how good they are. I can't do ketchup at all. I'll do mustard all day, but no ketchup. It's only logical that a monument might steer clear, especially one at the heart of the significance. La Mati, War Chief, would you help me search the area? The roadside shops, I love that. But I like most, very much most. Oh look, there's soil recently. Did you just end up in the hole? Oh, someone's buried a box. Well. Ah, no leaves. So he planned this from the start. Thank you again, Wuk. It's my honor to render you assistance, and apologies to present company. Allow me to offer encouragement and welfare, promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance at the Feet of Reeds, I am certain that you are the claimant. All devised solutions to Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliholal and what they hold dear. Should you ever again require historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. Dijon's a little strong. I like it here and there, but not on everything. Again, a lot of food is how you prepare it. I like stuff like this. I like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just bananas and ketchup are the only two that are like, I cannot argue with that. Kolna's learning. We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrak. Alright. Guess who remembered to get the Aether right? Me. I feel so smart sometimes that I don't fuck up. Listen, I am pretty good at fucking up, so. Little PB waddle. I fucking love it. I got a hair in my eye. Maybe. And I don't want to go to the office tomorrow. I just don't. I mean, I don't ever, but like... I'm glad we were successful. The others might be back soon, I suspect. I hope so. I'm famished. We still don't know how it's prepared. We had an idea. How did everyone fare? We got the Nayo leaves. Wuk came along and helped us. Wuk was here. I would have liked to have said hello. He gave us an important history lesson. I do like ketchup in my... I think like my husband likes it a lot. My kids, I've got one kid that'll eat it like cooked, like with like meatloaf and stuff. I won't even. Fuck that. Nope. Or barbecue sauces. Most barbecue sauces I don't like because if they're real sweet, or you can taste the ketchup. Those ones are a hell no. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Patrick. Me, it's not insane. It's just this is my week back from vacation and I don't wanna. That's all. I'm over it. That Galul Jaja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me a little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions. Everything should be in order. Erdianger and I made a tour of the village, borrowing cooking utensils we need, and not to mention we need it. them for, of course. Gee, Riku knows. Meatloaf ketchup. Yes, yeah, I'll buy like a simple barbecue sauce to put in top instead. Like a true expert. Aaronville and I found her Ibruk. We shall meet aplenty. Ah, there's a spirited creature. What can Ellie say? What part of never speak this to anyone did you not understand? Dude, you do not know her wrath. I picked a good portion of local herbs, what particular attention to seeds and yield I killed. I told our resident astrologian divined an appropriate measurement for the seasonings well. Aye, through further inquiry I determined the ideal balance of the spices. You are a white man, so maybe not. That's a joke. I'm sorry. Pasty lady. Mayo is spicy, okay? Then all remains to prepare the dish itself. I presume at least one of us is well versed in the culinary arts. I proudly claim that I cook for myself. YouTube for blocking the comment section with a banner for an app? Oh, that's bullshit. I'm so sorry, Cyanin. Really. I don't know why it's doing that shit. My mouth is watering already. She's so excited. I love her. Get cooking. Before the Mamuljas get here, get cooking. I guarantee you, Bakul Jaja and Zarulja went and threatened somebody to get it.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Oh, that would have been cool, Miri, but yeah, I'm no culinarian.
Be quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
My girl.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
We're done, dude. We're here all night.
It's ready. Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing!
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
The husband's beside me. Yes, I stared him up and down. What,
both the ingredients and their methods appear to have been correct.
He's being silly.
Now then. In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role.
We did it!
And ending it.
Dude, my husband still talks about the Mexican food that we had in Las Vegas for FanFest, which has almost been a year. Like, I'm pretty sure if someone said I can recreate those tacos, there's a divorce lined up. It's that simple.
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
I hear you.
I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
We did it first. It was the idea was to do it first. We did it first.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
You forgot the spices.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
No, no, no. The meat's not cooked that way. The banana peels are.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Sir!
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious!
She's eating. I love her so much.
It looks so tender it melts in your mouth. And the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
I hope you get the poops.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Don't have to tell me twice.
She's so happy. I love it. Gone.
Ah, that was bliss.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Hit him.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Only 1 feet left.
And then we gotta go steal our thing back from that cocksucker.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the
No,
We
no,
can
no.
do better than that, surely.
The dads have it all figured out. We're just watching the boys learn. Not doing a good job. It's gonna need a smack. Like a ruler smack.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone.
We're halfway there.
I forgot something important. Was there any shipwreck people left?
She's still hungry. My girl. I love it. It's so cute. Yeah. It was so good. Alright. What made of you'll love it. Thinking of more for the road. Now that the villagers should offer it to us, right? Look, I got some. Thank you, Miri. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it and appreciate you. Okay, a father's grief. Next awaits we should have on the road as soon as possible. Father's grief. Oh no, that's not good. Seeing how the manipulate the fight of the right, it would be easy to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The T-Bank traverse, which connects the upper and forest, is impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Then let us use our time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village. If Erenville would oblige me a tour, very well, I have no other engagements. Then I'll come with you. But I will prove that I am able to keep my footing. Oh, that's right, my blue did say something about a foreign mage. Want to join us? Sure. All this talk of food, right? Right? I'm alright, I'm not hungry, but like... I had a big supper though. Ford Mage, 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from the Cross Assault. He was traveling with Infant, a baby girl I've received. I only saw him in passing. If anyone, I'd wager it would be Hood Rook. Baby girl, it couldn't have been. But thank you. Information was helpful. Okay, let's go this way. Nope, not that way. Look at her last name. I'm jealous. McMoogle. It's a Lala. Too short. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage. Why do you ask? Who is this man? May have been my grandfather. I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather. Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed, Master Galuf. She's sitting there like... And so far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied? Yeah. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I'll discover myself. Out of general curiosity, they say that Hokui once dwelled in these forests. Where exactly was it? General curiosity indeed. But yes. Many of the architectural remains in Lower Forest and the Jatika heartland. Ah, that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers so much. I understand what it means to be long for one's family. So believe when I say that though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answer to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own. May I request a moment of your company? What do you want? First, let's head to the sea note behind the village. Alright, what are you up to, my guy? What's going on? It's my intention to see you off, but Master Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. Leader of the community, I'm gladdened to see the Third Promise surround itself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. What can you tell me of her journey so far? Okay, I can do that. Let's see. What's going on? So, it seems a great learning and growth for Wuk Lamat. Yep. It does me well to hear that. You're dead. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Gibral, and so when she arrived, the village was so elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her. Ah ha 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 ha! Okay. In pain when I found. Shit, I missed that last part. 3 years old, an accident it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jahiha heartlines, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and Zabral learned to live in peace. But who could doubt an intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of Zabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, so I let the memory of my daughter die in that sea note. I gave her onto the care of for the one person I know who would protect her. Dawn servant Galul Jaja. Though she was born to leave Zabral, fate had a greater plan for Wuk Lamat. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth. But I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed a Mamuk, and the rancor towards Zabral still burns, I was caught off guard once, I will not suffer the same tragedy again. So I ask you not as a Dawn servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the Third Promise. Will you do this for me? Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer plainly? But as a father, a lucky girl to have two dads that love her so. Pray not breathe a word of this to anyone. Shithead. I don't want to ruin her dreams and stuff. I like her. She deserves all of the good stuff. Okay. Calling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment. Please don't keep the third promise waiting. Alright, I'm sorry to do this. I drank a lot. I need to pee again. I will be right back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right back. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm like a kid, okay? There. If you don't know, I've had children. 2 of them. I have the ability to hold it about as much as 3-year-olds. So if I have to pee before I leave somewhere and then pee when I get there. Okay? It's just how it is. That sucks that that tender moment was broken by the Mamulja. I'm actually like... It's a video game. You expect strife and stuff, right? And I don't want to take away from that. But to me, that was such a tender moment that I kind of wish that would have stayed between us, you know? Several cutscenes! Let's go! You're back. So what did he want? Little baby. All right. Hello, Elaine. Chancellor still isn't clear. Let's do something else. Think of this as an opportunity to rest. All that cooking has worn me out. A nap does sound tempting. What's watching us? A moment! Promise. You're one of Bakul Jajaz. What do you want? Uh-oh. Come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse. But know that it would be most unwise. Why's that? I'm sure your salted friend here has an idea. What do you think? What did you do? They say house cats can't be called. Promise me. Follow me. I don't know. My character knows. I don't. I need this written out like for a kindergartner.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so this is how we're playing.
Oh, Morok! Bakuljaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of it.
He knows.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on. Look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Okay. I wished you diarrhea. I am now going to shove my cane up your ass. That's what's gonna happen here. You just ruined that tender moment. 8 seconds
Don't
after I had
believe
it.
us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. She heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Dude, it was 8.5 seconds.
Is it true?
He is. He asked. Just need to say it.
Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
I have a healer. I can
You
shield it.
despicable, heartless fiend. Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then. You wanna fight? I'll give you a...
Let's go.
Ooh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
My girl.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
No, this is her fucking moment. You should bow down before you get hurt.
You think this weakling could hurt me? I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Hit him in the stomach. Something tells me you should.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people!
Oh shit, okay. Through skillful combat, she'll resilient, unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do they attack, they will also recover HP. Okay, we got it. Doesn't matter, when we do it, we lose. Not a big deal. Obviously the green is,
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces. I'll cut you to shreds.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
I'll make you eat that.
holy shit!
No more tricks, backward Taja. We're settling this here and now.
I'm dead.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
No, like this is.
Holy fuck, man! Okay, need to move the drink. We're gonna try to get on normal. Listen, I am not above moving it down. We're skipping the cutscene. We know exactly what's going on. Let's go. Hold on. Restores our HP.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
Alright.
I'll cut you to shreds.
That sucked.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
I'll make you eat dirt.
No more tricks, backward Taja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Ah! Okay, we're already doing a little bit better. That's alright.
Miss Mittens is no longer abusing me, brother.
This right has taught me so much. A about my nation, my people, and myself.
Holy shit, that's not good.
How do you like this? Kitty.
Shit! The only thing I don't like about these types of things, I think I gotta go to green. I hope I gotta go to green because I'm pretty fucked right now. Yes, I had to go to green.
What it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Take it back. It's time we finished.
I don't know about that, maybe?
This is the end for you, kitten.
I need help. Need to be cleaning those button hips. God damn. That's the only thing I don't like about this is it's so long. So again, once you make a good mistake, that's it, you know? Oh, yeah, definitely. I know what killed me. But I definitely felt like there was no other choice. I don't know. I was so low health it didn't matter. If I can't do it here,
so I can rip you to pieces. I'll cut you to shreds. My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens. I'll make you eat dirt.
No more tricks, Pakuchaja. We're settling this here and now.
There we go.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior. Miss Mittens is no longer abusing each other.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people,
Alright.
and myself.
Better than last time. The right ground may be masking the ate that with my face. Shit. Nobody else's fault but mine. I thought that was gonna give me that pushback again. That's alright, we'll live through that.
How do you like this? Kill, kitty.
Keep at it. You got her, baby girl. Watch that, baby. Hold on, see?
I finally understand what it means to live in peace.
It's hard to see. I'm not sure how to fix that, I have to admit. I think that's a...
happiness.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Dagger. Sorry about that.
It's time we finished. This is the end for you, kitten.
As long as you see him, I suppose. Okay, hold on. Where you at?
No,
There. Yep.
It's not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy. His love for our people.
leave an upstart. Why won't you die?
Clearing. Okay, I don't know what's coming next, so I keep getting him closer and closer, so at least there's a good sign of that.
I'll show you the true power of the blessed.
I don't like these.
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last. That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
Also, you can bring in people, but I can't. I see how this is.
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us! You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Need a limit break today. Oh, they... Okay.
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't win.
Well.
I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Ah! There's just so much going on. I need my living space. Right here. Alright, thank you, Elaine. I forgot. Wow. I am such a good player. Just want mine. The rest you can keep. Just want mine.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be?
That's how it can be, fucker.
How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing. But you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you...
Answer to me. Perfect, my girl. She started this out getting her food squashed by him, and now she ain't putting up with this shit.
No. No.
What's with the broken pots?
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
Of course it was his doing.
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Why don't you join us?
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright?
Don't make this hard. I try not to cry.
What Jaja said about you and me.
Shit!
It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Kulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuli Hyolal's next dawn servant.
That's cute.
Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
That's sweet. He may be her father. He's a stranger to her. He may love her. And he does, clearly. But her father, to her, is Kulul Jaja, who raised her and loved her. Loves her. His Lamati. Thank you for keeping an eye on me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove myself. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help. I'm glad we got to play her in that though. That's the passing of the torch. It feels good. Oh no, fuck off. Oh, it's not a meanwhile. Oh, God.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Pibil?
Thought you said it was just okay.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish.
Ideology, me and him, same page.
As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future.
He's growing!
Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I fail to understand my own people.
And remember, there is place for these foreign innovations, like the hot air balloons. Great. And I'm sure we can have true airships at some point. You know what I mean? Like, there's ways to improve it and still maintain what makes Tuli Hulal and Tural home. He's getting it. He's starting to.
Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy dawn servant?
One who recognizes that that's what he needs might.
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Daddy Tancred?
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity.
He is correct. Urianger did struggle quite a bit.
Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
To be fair, he's one to talk. Okay? He is one to fucking talk. Hello, Night Shifter! Bastard is one to talk.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Be who you are behind the closed doors. You're not a robot, buddy. Yeah, this graphical update has been kind to Urianger. Okay, Wuk Lamat wishes to know how traversable the traverse is. Still being cleared, I assume. Hun Wuruk said he'd notify us as soon as the work was done. That's perhaps a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wuk Lamat's stolen keystone. Don't worry about it. We got it. Congrats! What? When? This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. That's how. My axe in his ass. That's what happened. So you taught him a lesson. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat. Bravo! Huh, what can I say? I got good friends to encourage and cheer me on. There you are. Our excavator's kind of a success, and it's now safe to travel. Ah, we can finally make for Mamuk. Good, that's Bakul Jaja's home. It is indeed the city where Ketan Ram first met the Dancer. Surely, civility awaits for us. I would not be so certain. It is true the Dancer received Ketan Ram in Mamuk and was instrumental in establishment of friendly relation between Isabel and Mulja, but since that time, most Mulja who supported his peace have left. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk, and these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, but nor do they bear love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tulihulal, and I'm going to be their dawn servant. It's my job to get to know them first of all. So we'll be on our way. I'm glad I could learn where I came from, and eat so much of Brook Pipil. Thank you, everything. Take care. That's sweet. She got to learn where she's from, too. That of her people. Southeast, let's go! Have you grown indeed? That's your baby girl. Okay, let's go to the next zone. We're still at level 94 stuff, so it's like halfway is like right around the corner. Whee! Yeah, right. Well, I guess we're going this way. Thought I could take a shortcut. That lied. That did not work. Look how good the water looks right here. Look at that light. Isn't that good and beautiful? It really looks like wet ground. What they've done in the beauty of Final Fantasy XIV is immense. Okay, here's the old village. Try to go this way, see if I can't go a little quicker. No, listen, I'm good. I'm not joining that fate. I'm fine. Keep going. We don't go in the hole. We've already learned not to do that. Okay, almost there. All right. The traverse is straight ahead. Will you remember how you insisted this forest is green? As far as I can see, and what I seen when they first introduced this place was everything. I have to admit, we're almost halfway through the MSQ, and I still have no idea how Solution 9 fits in. I know, I will eventually, but that thought there for a minute, it's like... Quite the steep path. Take your time to descend. Right, here we go. Go and talk to Alfino. See him right there. I spoke with the excavators. Apparently Bakul Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree that was remaining. Still ought to proceed with caution. There's Alice, kind of telling me I'm going the right way. Oh. Wow. You hear the bugs. Alluring, isn't it? My paring stone, hold it close to the glowing rock. Oh. Paring stones are natural magnets, meteorites. Okay. Lahi? Oh no, this kind of reminds me of Amuro. All these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Vidral be merciful. In the sense of like shock and awe, not in the sense of like Amaro in the middle of the fucking sea. There you are. It's all blue. Far cry from the upper forest indeed. So fascinating. I can't wait to hear from the people of Mamuk. Keep running, we're almost there. Punchy, punchy, hand, hand. I wonder if Galul Jaja's ever refused children. Has people come to his doorstep be like, please take my kid? And no. Not that, again, I'm waiting for the foot to drop with that guy, but I can't. Like, he's just perfect. Alright, so we're gonna attune, and we're gonna actually leave it there. I know, I'm cruel, I'm terrible, but I do have to get to bed. I have to work in the office tomorrow, which is bullshit, but it is what it is. So, we'll be back here on, we do another week of this, or do we go to Warcraft? I'll let you guys know I'll be streaming again next week. More than likely will be another week of Final Fantasy XIV. So, in the meantime, well, thank you guys so much for being here. We'll pick up exactly here. So don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. And I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one. Thank you so much